Good morning. It's two-pack day 65 on the AT. I got today and tomorrow, and I'll be in Harper's Ferry. The plan was 3 days, but we'll be okay. I think Cologne's behind me. I just left camp. It's early. The sun's not even up yet. So I'm gonna do anywhere from 22 to 30 today, depending on time, depending on how I feel. So just wanted to holler at you guys. Hopefully you have a good day. Hopefully they're cruisy miles so I could get my 30 in and stay at a cool, there's a hut in the middle of the woods that's run by the ATC, Appalachian Trail Committee. They got a caretaker there all the time. They got goodies and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, here we go. Day 65. Let's get ready to hike. So 2 things I want to tell you about today. Number 1, in about 16 miles, I'm going to hit 1,000 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Number 2, the section that we're coming up to is called the roller coaster. It's they give names to gaps and sections and stuff like that. It's called the roller coaster because it doesn't do high elevation, but it goes up 300, down 300, up 400, down 400, up 300, down 300, up 500, down 500. So therefore, it does that about 10 or 15 times. They call it the roller coaster. So not quite there yet, but we'll be there in a little bit. Another tidbit, we heard that around the 1,000-mile mark, there will be trail magic. So not sure if I'll be able to be there in time, but we'll see. Trying to look for the AT. I know it's through here somewhere. All right, I found it. It's over there. Now this sign here, I'm in a state park in Virginia, has too much going on. Too much information. In this state park in Virginia, I'm not sure what's the name of the park, but the Appalachian Trail is like a highway. Usually the Appalachian Trail is not this wide, but they probably have a lot of day hikers and things like that, so they make it easier for them. So it's kind of cruisy right now, so we're doing good. I'll holler at you in a little bit. Coming out into a highway. We got this stuff going on here. I don't know what highway that is. I think we gotta cross it, which would be a little tricky. I came from there. I crossed 2 lanes. Gotta go through the little trail here. Cross these other 2 lanes. A little helter-skelter. Okay, we are entering the roller coaster. Like I said earlier this morning, what it is, I don't know, it's about 8 miles, 5 miles of ups and downs. It's not high, it's like 300 foot up, 300 foot down, 300 foot up, 400 foot down, 500 foot up, 500 foot down. So we're gonna see how we do. We got a welcome sign from the trail boss and the crew. So I'm halfway up the roller coaster. I come out into the gap here. We got Chris here. Look at this setup. We really appreciate it. I think I got us out 1,000 miles in maybe 0.2 or 0.3.
0.3.
0.3 uphill. That's what Chris says. So I appreciate it, Mr. Chris. I'm gonna sit down in the shade here and enjoy this trail magic. Okay, I got a couple things. Number one, that trail magic was out of control. It's right before the 1,000-mile mark. I had 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, peanuts, ice cream, orange, pudding, banana. I probably had 3,000 calories, but I'm all good. So, guy's name is Chris. He goes by Kringle. So it was awesome. In just a little bit, maybe 0.1, I'm gonna hit 1,000 miles. So I'm gonna do another video in just a second. But Tupac appreciates Mr. Kringle down there. So you do a good thing, sir. Thank you for what you do. Day 65 on the Appalachian Trail. Springer Mountain, Georgia. Let's see. 65 days ago, I started there. Guess what? "1,000 miles on the AT. 1,000 miles. On those things, my feet, 1,000 miles of walking. Oh, I just had some trail magic. It's time to go. Only another 1,197.4. 2-pack. Let's go. So I just met this couple. They're out section hiking, enjoying the weather. So you guys go ahead and tell me what you got going on.
My name is Jeff. This is my wife, Nancy.
We're from Middletown, Maryland, and we love the Appalachian Trail, and we're excited to meet you, and we wish you the best of luck on your travels to me.
So what does she do? She goes in her backpack, and she pulls out, I just had trail magic, but she knows through hikers. We'll eat anything just about.
What we didn't ask you is, what's your trail name?
My trail name is Tupac. 2-P-A-K, because I don't know how to spell.
Gotcha. That's
cool.
okay. This is Little Red, and I'm Sarge.
Little Red and Sarge,
Yeah.
they're hooking me up. Maybe when I get to Maryland, I'll give them a holler and say, "Hey guys," but you guys will see yourself on YouTube. But I appreciate what you guys.
You might even see us again. You never know.
All right, good deal.
Yeah.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Take care.
Well, it just keeps getting better. Tupac's getting emotional again. I was up on the trail, working through the roller coaster. I'm sorry about the sun. Stand by. That's good there. That's good there. Working up the trail, working through the roller coaster. I come along these day hikers from Maryland, Sarge and his wife. Absolutely great people. Shout out to Sarge. Did 28 years in law enforcement. My hat's off to you, sir. Just sat there and talked. They're from Maryland, and it was just great talking to them, great spending time with them. Of course, what does his wife do? She goes in her pack and she gets a Nature's fig bar out, sticks it in my pack, just because they like feeding hungry hikers. So they're excited for me. Just great people. That's what you meet out here. Good people. There are still good people in this world. And you go on the Appalachian Trail and you'll definitely see that. So just having a great day. Tupac, enjoying life. All right, here's current situation. I just came out of the woods right there. I believe, stand by, I gotta figure this out. Okay, I'm back. I gotta walk down this roadway and then cross. It's a pretty busy highway. I believe this is Route 7. So I just passed Bear's Den, where Cologne is staying for the night. Tomorrow is Cologne's last day of hiking. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go 3.6 miles back into the woods. I'm actually gonna be in West Virginia. So that's an awesome thing. I got a lot of updates for you today, and thorns and roses. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stealth camp up in the woods. Let me check my far out, make sure I'm in the right path here. So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. FYI, I made it across safely, but that's a busy highway. They ought to put a walkover or something. I think I'm ducking back in the woods. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of an important moment. I'm gonna throw a tribute out there to my buddy, Smoky. Look what I got, Smoky. Found it in a hiker box. So behind me is a little confusing because I'm going from Virginia to West Virginia, but it's actually mixed up there on the thing. So first of all, I want to give it a shout out to one of my first hiking buddies, Smoky. Smoky, this is for you. Another state down, Smoky. Let me put this down. So, a little bit of Crown Royal. Another state down. It's been a big day. 1,000 miles, another state. Other important things I'm going to tell you guys about in just a little bit. So, I am currently in Virginia. I'm moving into West Virginia. Here's to it. Spirit. All right. It's good stuff. So one of my main dudes, like I said, Smoky. Shout outs to you, buddy. I know you're from Virginia. This sign behind me still is confusing because I was in Virginia and I'm going into West Virginia. But according to that, definitely confusing. But 2-pack, day 6-5 on the AT, 4 state. Down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a little different because I got a lot of information to talk to you about. Okay, so I'm not going to do a closing yet. The first thing I'm going to do is thorns. So 2 thorns today. Number 1, I found a tick on me. It wasn't attached, but it was crawling, trying to get attached. So that's the first thorn. The second thorn is during the roller coaster, which I'm almost completed, I fell twice. Nothing damaging, nothing hurt. The one time was actually kind of funny. I crashed into dirt, had dirt on my knees, dirt on my elbows. It was what we call a yard sale. Everything went flying. So that was kind of awesome. So those are my 2 thorns. I'm going to come back, talk to you guys about my roses, and recap the day. So 2-pack, about a 0.3 from this shelter. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I want to talk about is the roses for today. And I say roses because there was several. Number 1, I passed 1,000-mile mark on the AT, which is absolutely awesome. Number 2, I broke into another state. So far, I have done Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Virginia is the longest state as far as miles go of the AT out of 14. I believe there's about 500 miles in Virginia. Number 3, I met a really nice couple of day hikers. We got Sarge and Big Red. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarge and Little Red. I said Big Red because I met a Big Red earlier on the trail. They gave me some trail magic. It's good to talk to them. They live in Maryland there, and they're just out enjoying life. The next is the trail magic. So a guy named Chris Kringle walked into a gap, and he was giving out trail magic, and he was hammering it. I had everything you can imagine, probably, I don't know, 3,000 to 4,000 calories worth of stuff. So when I get to camp, I am gonna have dinner also, but don't necessarily need to have that much. So it was a great day. I will give you a recap here in a little bit. About 0.3 from the from a stealth campsite. One thing also that's probably arose, I don't know yet, is the campsite is up by a communications tower. That to me says there's a pretty good possibility that I'm going to have good service. So those are my roses. Already did my thorns. The only other thing I need to do is a recap of the day, which was an awesome, epic day. 2-pack, just traveling, hiking, getting it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I was closer than I thought. So today, this is the recap for day 65 on the Appalachian Trail. Get away from me. There's a bug trying to kill me. So day 65, I started at Manassas Gap Shelter. It was 26.5 miles from Manassas Gap Shelter to a communications tower up on the Appalachian Trail. So it was a total of 26.5. It was a great day. I had a lot of special moments today. It was an emotional day. I had trail magic today, kind of twice. I'm gonna set up my hammock here in front of me, and I'm going to chill. Tomorrow is gonna be an emotional day. It's my last day hiking with my buddy Cologne. He's getting off. Then I have a good friend picking me up in Harper's Ferry. So we're gonna have a good time. It's my neighbor's daughter. Her name is Karen. Hopefully I got service. I'm gonna call my wife and enjoy the rest of the evening. It is right around 7 o'clock, so I did good. 13 hours total of hiking today, minus 2 hours of sitting around chowing at trail magic. So you guys have a good night. Hopefully you enjoy all these videos today. Didn't get a lot of pictures, but I did do several videos.